We live in very interesting times, and I think what's particularly interesting is that people are realizing that our greatest human asset is our creativity. The great news is that we all have it. I have it, you have it, every single human being on this planet has creativity. And when we access it and put it to work, it can make a significant difference to all our lives. For example, your creativity can enable you to overcome your mental blocks. It can enable you to adapt more easily to those changes life throws at us. Your creativity enables you to learn and grow and constantly evolve in your professional life. Within organizations, it enables people to come together to solve some of the most complex of problems. It also enables us to constantly innovate at the speed business now requires. And of course, importantly, our creativity has the power to bring communities together to leave this planet more beautiful than we found it. It's quite extraordinary how we've done it, but we've created this divided world in our societies. I want you to think about it. We have what we call creative industries and therefore non-creative industries. Within our organizations, we label the creative department and therefore all those other departments who aren't innovative, who aren't creative. We've even taken this down to an individual level where we have what we call creative people and therefore all the rest of us who are considered non-creative. This is a serious issue because think about it, neurologically, every single human being on this planet has the power to think creatively. But we've created this fantasy of this divided world, and therefore most of us are living in the fantasy that I am not a creative human being. This fantasy is a serious blocker to this world becoming a more creative place. Recently at the World Economic Forum, they highlighted how 10 years from now, 50% of all our jobs are going to be automated. It's a scary and I guess an exciting proposition at the same time. Exciting because where artificial intelligence ends, our human creativity begins. That's why it's so important we dispel that myth that not everybody is creative, and we remind ourselves that every single human being on this planet has creativity inside of them. So don't ask yourself the question, am I creative or not? Ask yourself the question, how am I going to access my creativity and put it to work? What I have learned is that everybody's creative process is actually different. Now what that means is that there's not one standard set of tools or one standard 5-step process that we can go through and be creative at the end of it. Our process requires each and every one of us to find our own unique ways of accessing our creativity and our own ways of how we apply it in our work. So here's the thing, accessing your creativity actually takes work. It takes a combination of both physical and psychological effort. But I'm telling you, when you do, when you find those unique ways to access your creativity and make it work for you, it's going to make a transformational difference to your life and to the lives of the people around you. The time more than ever now is for you to reclaim your creativity. You need it, the people around you need it, the world needs it.